Abby Choi had it all: beauty, wealth, fame, and a heart of gold. She was living what many would call the perfect life, until it ended in one of the most brutal crimes Hong Kong has ever seen. Born in 1994 into a wealthy family with deep roots in the construction industry, Abby was no stranger to luxury. Her Instagram showcased a life of glamour, designer bags, exotic trips, and elegant parties. But what made her truly stand out was her humility. Despite her elite status, she was known for her kindness and generosity, especially towards animals and children. She graced the pages of Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. Her style was effortless, her grace unmatched. She wasn't just famous, she was beloved. At just 18, Abby married her high school sweetheart, Alex Kwong. Together they had 2 children. The relationship was short-lived, ending after just 3 years. But Abby remained close with her ex-in-laws, going so far as to support them financially long after the marriage ended. Years later, Abby found love again, this time with Chris Tam, son of a successful Hong Kong restaurateur. Though they weren't legally married, they had a symbolic wedding in 2016 and had 2 more children together. Chris embraced all 4 children as his own, and the families blended. Or so it seemed. Despite her wealth, Abby was generous to a fault. She bought her ex-husband's family a multi-million-dollar home in Kadori Hill. Even then, she didn't keep it in her own name. She registered it under her ex-father-in-law to save them money. She also hired her ex-brother-in-law, Anthony Kwong, as her driver. To the outside world, everything seemed civil. But behind the scenes, tensions were rising, especially over money. On February 21st, 2023, Abby was last seen leaving her home with Anthony. She was supposed to pick up her children, but never arrived. Her friends and family knew something was wrong immediately. Police launched a massive investigation. GPS data from the vehicle led them to a rented home in Tai Po, connected to the Kwong family. What they found was beyond comprehension. Inside a fridge, they discovered Abby's dismembered remains. Some of her body parts had been cooked. Her skull was found boiling in a pot of soup. Her ribs were in another pot. Her hands and torso were missing entirely. Alex Kwong, his brother Anthony, their father, and their mother were all arrested. Alex tried to escape to mainland China by speedboat but failed. He was charged with murder, along with other prior offenses. The family was remorseless. Prosecutors later added charges for preventing a lawful burial. The crime had been clearly premeditated. Just months before her death, Abby had launched a charity for stray animals. She once rescued a dying street cat and nursed it back to health. That's the kind of person she was, always giving. Her funeral, held in June, was attended by hundreds. The theme was pink, her favorite color. Her husband Chris and their children stood by her, now left with a memory instead of a mother. Abby Choi lived a life of compassion, grace, and generosity. Her death serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the people closest to us carry the darkest intentions. May her story be a warning, and may her soul rest in peace.